Hi guys, Nadeja here. Welcome to my channel, Live and Align. If you are new to my channel, welcome for the first time. Like, comment, and subscribe down below. If you are a returning subscriber or person to my channel, thank you for supporting my endeavors, my work, my ideas, my creativity. Thank you. I appreciate you guys. I have, for myself, because I know people that it actually worked for, I have for myself decided, long-term relationships that I don't think that can really be a thing. Not for me, not for the things that I need and want in a person. I have tried it. Lord knows I have given it a fair chance several times, and it just never pans out. I just really feel like to learn somebody, to really get to know somebody, I feel like you have to see them on a regular basis. Now, I know some people that have said, we dated long distance, it was great, we got married, we lived happily ever after. But for me, it's talking about me, I don't think that, I know that's not for me. I need hugs. I want to be able to just go out sometimes. I want you to call me and tell me to get dressed like this and meet you here. Or, hey, I want to take you here tonight. Or, I want to be able to take you out maybe sometimes. Hey, I saw this new restaurant that just opened. Let's get dressed and go. So, yeah, this is my part 2 to long distance relationships. Can it work? I believe that two people that want to be together, they can do whatever they want. As adults, two people that want to be together can definitely have a long distance relationship. I feel like also with the area of being faithful, I think like if you're not with the right person who has their morals and their character in check and really desires you and is a strong person with self-discipline, how easy is it to cheat? How easy is it to be like, yeah, I was asleep, and then you were really sleeping with somebody? How easy is it to just be with another person or spend time with someone when they give you crumbs of time and attention while telling you that they were busy or that they had to go do something? Like, I really believe that you have to have certain things in place. You have to be able to say, okay, I trust you. How many of us, who have been through things can say, okay, I don't have any trust issues? How many of us can say I don't have trust issues? Or how many of us can say that, all right, I'm fine with having a relationship from a distance. I'm fine with going weeks without seeing you. I'm fine with just talking to you on the phone. And, just for me, it's not for me. It's not for me. I need to be able to see my person. If I'm claiming to be a wife, which I am, for my husband, I have to be walking that walk and doing the things first. It says he who finds a wife, So if it says he who finds a wife, that literally means that you have to be a wife already. Now, I don't mean, let me phrase this properly, because too many people get it mixed up. They say, ladies, you're supposed to have, pardon me, that's not liquor, by the way. I like to drink out of glasses. That's just what I do. I like to see what's in my drink, so I always drink out of glasses. That's all I drink out of is glasses in my house. But yeah, back to the topic. They say, ladies, that when a guy meets you, you have to show him that you're a wife. You have to show him that you're a wife. And it's like, wait, what? What do you mean show him that I'm a wife? So I just meet this guy and I got to start cooking and cleaning and showing him that I could do laundry and that I can make a house a home. What does that really even mean? So I would have to say that when it means having wife qualities, having wife characteristics about you, having the willingness to submit. And when I say submit, I don't mean being someone's slave, but I mean knowing how to be in your soft and feminine, knowing how to be agreeable. And I don't mean just go along with anything he says. I mean knowing how to fall back so that he can lead, but how to also have it where you're giving your input, but you're not being bossy. Like, that was something that I had to learn. And I'm still working on that now. But you kind of, it takes a lot to kind of get into your own mind and realize, hey, everything doesn't need to be an argument. Everything doesn't even need to be a major discussion. Sometimes it needs to be where, how can I put this? Sometimes it needs to be where you are just okay with being quiet. I'm learning that now because of my past relationship where I didn't feel heard. I always felt the need to hurry up and talk and get it all out. And I sometimes have an issue with over talking. So it's like I had to learn, and I'm still learning. I'm still like scaling myself back to where I'm like, okay, I don't have to compete with this person. I felt in my past relationship, I had to compete with that person because I didn't feel heard. But back to the point, long distance relationships are not for me. I'm just about to cap this off. I want to be able to see my person pop up on my person, have my person pop up on me. I want to be able to go out and spend time. You know, every time I say this, I meet a person from a distance and I say, well, maybe this time it can work. And then as things slowly crumble and fall apart, I discovered that sticking to your guns is the best. Like, I had met someone and they were in a different part of Georgia. And it was quickly shut down. It was never anything romantic anyway, but we were just conversing. And we established where we were. And then the conversation just stopped. It was like, okay, no, I don't want to be 2 and 3 hours away from anybody. I don't want to have to travel or be or largely inconvenienced to see a person, to see my person. I don't want them to be inconvenienced to see me. We already have life going, right? We already have work. We have regular living. You have errands to handle, to take care of for your household. You want to be able to have that person, I don't want to say effortlessly, but you want to be able to bond and gel and click and spend time and get to know each other in a zone or in a pace or a space that is convenient for both of you. And how can that happen if you live out of state? People talk about flying and all that, but do you want to have to put in time off from work and book flights to be able to spend time with somebody? Do you really want to do that? Is that really what you want, or are you settling for that because you think this person is a potential? So, yeah, that's my conclusion. For me, I want to have someone who is close to me, who lives in state, who we can pop up on each other and spend time together at least twice a week, if not more. You know, because after kids are in the bed and you guys want to go out on a date, get a babysitter to come sit at the house with the children, y'all go out to get something to eat, spend some time. Because how do you have a real relationship with someone when you can't cultivate it? When you're living in another state or another town from a person, they can video you when they want. You can see them only when they want you to see them, if they want to video at all. Some people don't like to video chat. Then how do you build anything from there? Okay, you talk, you get to know each other. But what about month 3, month 5, month 7? As y'all are building up to things to get to a certain point, how do you get to that point where you're literally saying, okay, I feel like I know you well enough for A, B, and C? How does that work? So yeah, to each his own. But for me, I prefer someone that's in state with me that I can see regularly, because I have tried 1, 2, 3 different occasions someone who wasn't in state with me. 4 different occasions. And I think 4th time was the charm for me to know, nah, no. When you discover people are not faithful, when you discover that people don't tell the truth, when you discover people, you can't get to know somebody living in another state. I don't care what anybody says. It didn't work for me. So if it works for you, good luck. More power to you. But for me, I don't think you can get to know somebody, really get to know somebody over a 6-month to a year period and they're living out of state. I'm just saying. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Like, comment, and subscribe down below. If you guys have any topics that you would like for me to discuss or go over, or any meals that you would like for me to cook or consider cooking, drop them in the comments and I'll see what I can do for you. All right. Thanks, guys. Take care.